Damn, look at that. It's like magic. Land ho! We've got an actual island. Hey, oh, hello. Ugh, Jesus. You want some too, huh? Yeet! Hello everyone, it's your boy Lukael and welcome back to Subnautica. So this is episode 4. In the last episode we made it to the wreck of the Aurora. We tried to get inside, unfortunately we couldn't really explore much because we're missing the cutters. And then we got a message saying that the Sunbeam, the ship that's supposed to come help the survivors on the planet, they are on their way. And they're actually like 40 minutes or so away from landing on the planet, so that's gonna be the main focus for today. So I have a few things I want to address before jumping into today's episode. First of all, you're probably wondering, Luke, why can I see your whole microphone in the shot? Well, a whole lot of you have been saying that I should be playing this game on keyboard, so I got myself a microphone arm so that I can have my keyboard in front of me and not my microphone. In fact, I even got some comments saying like, what, you playing this on controller? I'm not watching that. Unfortunately, it does mean that like the microphone has to sit right there next to me in the shot, which like I don't really like, but it's a small detail, I guess. So I've been doing some tests today, and unfortunately, the keyboard I have right now, it's quite noisy, as you can see. So I tried playing around with it a little bit, and I noticed that you could hear the clicks in the footage, and so I'm not gonna use it for today. I'm gonna try and buy myself like a silent keyboard, and so probably next episode I'm gonna be switching to keyboard. For today's episode, I'm still gonna be playing with the filthy, disgusting controller. I don't know why some people have like such an aversion to controllers. It's not a big deal to me. Like, it's a little easier to use the quick slots on the keyboard, but anyways. So I'm recording this a few days after posting episode 2 on the channel, and you know, in the last few months when people were requesting me to play Subnautica, a lot of them were saying, you know, once you play this game, you're probably gonna get like a lot of new subscribers, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And y'all were not kidding. I've jumped ahead like 300 subscribers, I think, since posting the first episode, which is like just crazy to me. Used to be it would take me like 2 or 3 months to get 100 subscribers, and now I've been getting that like every day for the last few days, so it's been a little crazy. But obviously I'm really happy that you guys are here. People also used to warn me like, oh, the ones who watch Subnautica, they tend to do a lot of backseating, and yeah, there's been a lot of that going on. But yeah, if you're one of the longtime subscribers of the channel, this has been a very small channel for years now, and I usually get around like 100 views per video and like maybe 1 or 2 comments. But on the first 2 videos of Subnautica, I've been getting like over 100 comments per video. Like, it took me an hour just to kind of read through everything. It's been a little bit overwhelming, but it's been like really positive. Like 99% of the people have been very kind, very nice. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching the playthrough, everyone who's left some comments. Just thank you for engaging with the video, engaging with the channel. There's been like a few negative comments, but it's to be expected. Your personality and your playstyle are never gonna please everyone, so that's alright. I don't mind it. It's just something I'm gonna have to get used to, I guess, now. So yeah, I've been getting a lot of very nice comments, and I do have a mod that kind of screens the comments for major spoilers before I read them, so I haven't been spoiled anything, but there has been like a lot of backseating going on in the comments, and I did want to address that. It just really puzzles me because I kind of wonder like, why would you watch a blind playthrough of someone who's like never played the game, and then like you want to explain to them like every single mechanic? Like, don't you guys want to see me figure this stuff out by myself? Like, isn't that kind of like the main appeal of watching someone play a game for the first time? You know, I put a pinned comment on the video saying like, no backseating, please. Like, I've been getting some comments where it's just like bullet point after bullet point, like just every single gameplay mechanic. Like, here's how you find silver, here's how you use the CMOD, here's how you... It's like, I can figure this stuff out myself, guys. Like, you don't need to explain this stuff to me. Like, if I don't know it now, I'm going to figure it out like soon enough. Could be later in the episode, could be in the next episode. Thankfully, so far, all the stuff that people have been telling me is stuff that I already figured out by myself. And you know, I do appreciate the people taking time to comment and like giving me some advice because they want me to have the best experience possible. But for me, the best experience is just jumping into it completely blind, not knowing what to expect, and then if it means I'm missing the creep vines for a full episode, or like I don't know how to find the silver, like, and then I realize it later, that's fine, you know. I think it makes for some funny moments. It makes for satisfying realization moments for me where I'll go like, oh, that's how you do that. You know, in my Papers, Please playthrough, it took me, I think, like 4 or 5 episodes before I actually noticed that you could see the weight of the characters on the screen. And like, it's something really obvious that I should have noticed much earlier, but it made for a really funny moment when I finally noticed it. I was like, it's been right there the whole time. So if people had just explained it to me in the comments, like, yeah, it's useful, but I wouldn't have had this moment. So anyways, I don't want to dwell too much on it. So yeah, if you're watching this, I just want to say, just don't leave any gameplay hints in the comments. Like, I'm a big boy, I can figure this stuff out myself. I've played a lot of games before, and if I don't figure something out, then it's just gonna be funny. Just one other thing, I got quite a few comments saying that like I was complaining a lot about the game. And like some people took that to mean that like I wasn't enjoying it, but I want to make it clear I'm very much enjoying the game. In fact, it's because I love the game that I'm kind of like pointing out some of the things that I don't like as much, because you know, to me that's what you do with stuff you love, you know? If I was to take a game that I don't like at all, like a Call of Duty or something, then I wouldn't take time to actually point out stuff that I don't like, you know, I just wouldn't play it. But if you take something like Mass Effect, which is one of my favorite series, I could spend the next 6 hours just telling you every single thing that I don't like and stuff they could have done better and like little nitpicks of like stuff in the lore and the story. But like, that's because I love it so much that like I want to engage with it, and I feel like I've been saying engage a lot. To me, loving a piece of media means fully engaging with it, and that means being critical of it, being analytical of it. You point out the positive as much as maybe the negatives, and there really hasn't been any big negative in this game that I really don't like. They've just been like very small nitpicks, and if people consider that complaining and like they don't enjoy the playthrough because of that, well, that's fine. I'm gonna keep doing it though. And one last thing, sorry, I know this is a very long intro, but I asked you guys in episode 2 whether you wanted me to play in freedom or survival mode, and like the overwhelming majority of the comments were saying that like I should be playing in survival mode. That's kind of like the intended way to play, that like a lot of the findings and upgrades you get are to help with the survival stuff. And so I know it seemed like I made a big deal of like not wanting survival games and like being against the hunger and thirst, but I'm really not that against it. I was just wondering because the game gives you the option for either, and so I was wondering which one should I play, like. But honestly, by now I've kind of gotten used to it. It really doesn't bother me as much, and you guys have been very vocal about wanting me to stay in survival, so that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, I'm really sorry about the very long intro, but thank you so much for being here. Let's continue this adventure. So without any further ado, let's dive right in. Here we are back in, and we have a new message, it seems. Wait, you can jump? I'm just kidding. I found it really funny while editing the last video how like I somehow forgot that you could jump even though I had done it in the previous episode. So now I just want to start every episode being like, you can jump? One other small thing, just want to make sure that like the counter is paused while I'm in the PDA. You may notice I have like 2 extra quick slots, so a lot of people in the comments mentioned that there was a mod that gives you more quick slots, and like I was hesitant about using it because, you know, this is my first time playing the game and was like, should I really be using mods in the very first run? But like, to me, 5 quick slots is like, that's so few considering that the huge number of tools you have. And so I didn't want to go overboard with it. Like you can have up to 12, I think. And I just gave myself just 2 extra. Can I have that? Would you guys allow me that? Just 2 little extra quick slots? I think it's fair, you know? All right, so just with that, that should be a lot better. I don't know why the number only shows up in the other 2. There's supposed to be a number on all of them, but I don't know. All right, so the Sunbeam will be landing there 1,000 meters away in 38 minutes. And it seems we have a new message already. Huh. Let's see. Whoa.
Land pre-recorded distress call.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Okay, so other people have been hearing this message from the Sunbeam, that means. So like other people want to make that rendezvous point, but these people, there's radiation so they can't get there, but like, okay, so this is a pre-recorded distress call. So like when they say the rendezvous, do they mean the rendezvous with like the rest of the survivors, or do they mean with the Sunbeam? So there's radiation between them, so even if I go see them, I'm not sure how I could help them. Like, I guess I could bring them like a radiation suit or something, but like they should have kind of access to all the same resources that I do, you would think. A distress signal has been received from LifePod 6, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Crew requested assistance navigating radiation, sunk to approximately 100 meters. That's not too bad. Located in an area dense with red grass near a number of natural arches and rock stacks. Transmission origin approximately 400 meters west northwest of LifePod 4's last known. Wait. 4? Which one's 4? Oh, this one? Oh, this is the ones that met the Reapers. But they said they were far away from the crash site, so like... Does that mean they're behind the ship? Wait. Okay, so they're giving us like approximate location. It's an area with red grass. They're 400 meters west northwest, but like I don't know, I don't have a compass yet of LifePod 4. Okay, well I really need a compass then if I want to find them. So I wasn't really expecting anything in this game to be on a timer. So this like 37-minute timer really threw me off. Like, is there stuff that's missable in this game? I don't know. So like, let's say we miss this timer of 37 minutes. What's going to happen? Are they going to leave without us? What if we go there first without finding the people of LifePod 4? Not 4, 6. Also, which LifePod are we? 5. Okay. Okay, well, first things first. I need to eat and drink. Come over here. Some beautiful whale songs again. Come over here, buddy. I'm gonna eat you. Get in my belly. Okay, I'm gonna need to make a... Oh, I guess there is one like mechanic that people have kind of spoiled, if you want to say that in the comments, is that the resources do not respawn, which really surprised me. I just assumed that like silver and stuff like that just came back over time, you know, like new outcrops would grow, but apparently they do not. There's a finite amount of it to be found. So that means we're just gonna have to like go further out to find more. Shit, that was supposed to be my water and I just cooked it. No, it's probably gonna give me some water anyways. Right? Also, yeah, the eating sound is so bad in this game. I mean, I guess of course, you know, the fish, they do respawn, just the minerals don't. Alright, so I guess my mission is gonna be making the compass before the Sunbeam arrives so that I can then go meet with LifePod 6. Because otherwise I really don't have any way to find them because I don't know what's north or west or... Okay, so to make the compass, I wish that Sunbeam message wasn't hiding my blueprints pin there. Okay, so to make the compass, I need a wiring kit. To make a wiring kit, I need 2 silvers, of which I don't have any, right? I think I'm all out of silver. No silver. No silver. Okay, so our mission is just gonna be finding some silver to make a wiring kit. And then what else? Some copper wire, that's not a problem. I think we already have some, so yeah. The mission is just finding some silver. Also, I got like what feels like 50 comments of people saying, you can use the sea glide to escape the crash fish. It's like, I know. I mean, like, technically I know you can do that. It's just, it's kind of a hassle to select the... Why are these falling from... Ah! You rude bitch. Yeah, I mean, like, technically I'm aware you can use the sea glide to go faster when you need. It's just like... A hoopfish. Oh, I wanted that. Ooh, hoopfish. Yeah, I know you can do that. It's just like in the moment when you're like in a hurry, you know, it's kind of a hassle to switch to your sea glide before. What is this over here? A mobile vehicle bay. I already have that. Oh, hello. What are you? A spadefish? Ugh, why do they all have like big eyes?
New creature discovered.
Okay, let's read about that. A spadefish, always with the huge eye. A medium-sized herbivore found in deeper waters, a single eye observed swimming near to the seabed from where it can keep its one eye on predators in the water above. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Like they swim like this, but then their eyes always like staring up at the what's on top of them. Mottled green coloration, commonly encountered in plant-rich environments, the spadefish is well adapted to hide amongst the vegetation. Behavior. Spadefish tend to move in loose shoals, and despite their low speed will take necessary measures to avoid confirmed predators, and it is edible. Is this a new wreckage here? These reefback are like very loud. I think I've...
30 seconds.
I think I've checked out this one, right? Oh, is this also a reefback? It's like very low compared to how they usually are. Oh, sorry, I'm kind of like leaning out of my microphone. Whee! Alright, so need to find some tunnels because that's kind of where you find the silver. But yeah, I got a lot of comments saying that like I should be using my sea glide more. So I guess I'm gonna try and using it more. Although, you know what? This place here, there's a lot of red grass, so maybe... fish. So maybe that pod is somewhere around here, actually. You know? Maybe if I just open my eyes, I'm gonna see it. Everything is so loud in these waters. All these stalkers and stuff, they're very loud. I don't like it. Silver, please. Yes, nice. Okay, can I have some more? Please, may I have some more? No. Some lead.
Seconds.
Ooh, silver, yes. Alright, that's the silver we need. But I'm gonna keep looking just in case I find some more, you know? Never hurts to have a bit more.
Oxygen.
Alright. Well, I should have enough for the compass. We got 30 minutes until the Sunbeam gets here. I wonder if that landing site is going to be dry land, because like you would think if there was dry land 1,000 meters this way, I should kind of see it from here, but I don't see anything. Let me also grab a bladderfish. I can get some water. I do love that you can grab stuff while using the sea glide. I guess that's why you guys were telling me to use the sea glide more. Fair enough, fair enough. It is kind of what sucks about the nature of like doing this Let's Plays. Like, I want to read you guys' comments, but because I'm recording this kind of like 2 weeks in advance, the stuff you tell me I can't really apply until much later, or even just like reply to it. Alright, so first things first, let's drink. I think all my copper is in storage. Gee, I already have a copper wire, so there you go. Alright, let's make... how do I make the compass? Right, I need the wiring kit first. Here's a wiring kit. Now here's our compass. Nice, already some good progress. So is that equipped by default? Yes, it is. Displays a compass heading on the HUD. Nice, okay, so now we get our compass. So if I just go back to pod 4, although pod 4 doesn't have a... I kind of found it by accident. I don't know exactly where it is, but I can probably find it pretty easily again. So I'm gonna save. That's what I learned last episode, is I need to save a lot more often. Let's hurry up while we still have some daylight. I want to try and find that that other life pod, although they said they have a passenger and stuff, but I kind of doubt that they're still there. But you never know. Oh shit, I forgot my radiation suit. Should I be bringing like an extra radiation suit for if I find someone there? I haven't found anyone yet, so I assume that like you don't, but I guess I'm just gonna go check it out for now. And then if they say like, oh, I need a radiation suit, I'll come back. Yeah, I don't like how big and open it is around here, but as they said there were some Reapers around. That pod was like somewhere between me and the ship, the Aurora. I don't remember exactly where. It was like floating near the surface. Right? Why are the stalkers so loud? Like, they make the sound you would expect the Reapers to make, because it's so loud. Oh, I think there's the pod right there. You can see it floating on the surface. Am I gonna need like that thing to distract some Reapers? They wouldn't have Reapers right here, right? You wouldn't have those that early. Okay, so now we're at pod 4. Okay, so 400 meters west by northwest of life pod 4. West by northwest. So there. Oh. I don't like going this deep, but I guess I'm gonna have to, because like they're near red grass, so...
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay. Ooh, beautiful manta rays. I can't really use my rebreather here because I need the radiation suit because we're still very close to the ship. But I should be able to find it. somewhere around here. Is this somewhere I've been? Oh, what the hell is that? Let me just test it out. What if I equip this instead? Nah, the radiation just kicks in. So we just can't... Ah, what the hell was that? Okay, let's scan. Can't scan this little vehicle. Okay. Oh, hello, buddy. Would you give me some space? Can't you see I'm busy? Bar table. Yes, thank you.
30 seconds. Near blueprint acquired.
Bunch of metal salvage.
Oxygen.
Shit. Oh, there was a reef back like right there. Sorry, buddy, I don't want to disturb you. You haven't seen an AirPod around here? Why do I keep calling them AirPod? A life pod. You know, these guys are very comforting because I feel like if they're there, then maybe there's no like big predators around. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can spot that life pod from here. It's about to get dark too. God damn it. Is there anything else in this wreckage?
Meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Trash can? Sure. I guess.
Near blueprint acquired.
Scan the room fragment. Oh, is that it right there? Yes, there it is. Is there someone still in there? Hello? Ah, of course there's no one.
30 seconds.
Abandoned PDA.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll catch the fuel line.
Wow. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So they just died. They just exploded themselves. Okay, well that's just silly. Shit. Get me out of here. Ooh, okay, well, so much for that. Ugh. Okay, so they didn't survive. There was like a bunch more wreck around, but I can't really explore right now. Hey, you beautiful. How you doing? I just want to pet these guys, but like they wouldn't feel it. Yeah, I love these guys. Okay, so LifePod 6 turned out to be a bust. That is unfortunate. So we have 22 minutes until the Sunbeam gets here. So should I like make my way to it right now? Also, a lot of people have pointed out that it's hard to see when it gets really dark, especially on YouTube with the compression. I'm sorry about that. I will try and use my flashlight a bit more, but like right now there's not much I can do. I'm already thirsty. Yeah, I do wonder if you're gonna end up finding every single life pod. It could be cool. A hoopfish never eat the antenna. Okay. Decent size but salty. Protein-rich eyeballs. Ugh. Can you imagine just having to eat this whole fish? I mean, it is cooked, but it's still like an eyeball. Would you eat like just a big cooked eyeball? I don't think I would. All right, well, going to unpin this. We can unpin this. Creature decoy. You need silver for that, so I don't think I'm gonna be... Although, what if we run into a Reaper? But I don't really have any silver to spare, so I'm gonna focus on other stuff for now. Some magnetite. I haven't seen any magnetite so far. Scanner room speed upgrade. A lot of stuff for the scanner room. Should we try and start building? We have 20 minutes until the Sunbeam gets here. I do kind of want to go like just scout what's in this direction, just in case, like, because I don't know what's in that direction at all. So actually what I should do is like make a bunch of batteries, because a lot of my tools are about to run out soon. So I could grab some of this copper. I don't know why I stored some mushrooms, because they're very easy to find. Here we got an empty battery, but once we have that recharger, we can recharge those. Let's make a few batteries. Also, I'm noticing that like there's no stacks in this game, which is very different from most survival games. Usually you can stack resources, but in this one, it seems like they all use a slot. I wanted to maybe turn off some of these signals. At least the ones that we've seen. The thing is, like, some of them had wreckage around that you needed the cutter to check out, so I'm not gonna get rid of them just yet. I will put these in red because they're like life pods. CMOT I will keep in blue, and then the proposed habitat I will have in green. So the Sunbeam would be here in 20 minutes, huh? Should I just go explore something else in the meantime, or should I just go straight for the landing area? We could test out the builder. Just make like a basic room just to see how it works, you know? Let's grab this titanium. Okay, so... Foundation. A scanner room. I need a table coral sample. Wait, don't I have that already? Yeah. Okay, so let's see how this works. Scanner room. Okay, so I can just place it like just anywhere. Construct, deconstruct. Oh, okay, so you have to like hold it. Damn, look at that. It's like magic. Damn. And is it just gonna stay at this height? -1 to base hull strength. Okay, it has some cameras on it. Is there like a door? How do I get in? Pick up camera drone? Controllable camera? I mean, I didn't want that. I just... Can I not get inside? Okay, I don't know. Okay, because we have some daylight right now, I'm just gonna go for the landing site. And I'll figure out this scanning room stuff later. I do miss the... You do need like a scanning room, a computer chip, so maybe that's why like I can't go in yet. I don't have that, maybe. Okay, so it's about like a minute away. It's not that far, but I think it is like the furthest away we've been. So because it's a landing site, you would expect it to be dry land, right? In theory? I guess we'll find out. It's funny, like, I feel kind of safe on the surface of the water and also near the bottom. It's the in-between. It's the in-between I don't like, you know? It's like having your back to a wall. That's kind of like the safest. Whoa, what the? When did that show up? I couldn't see that from far away. I guess it's the draw distance. Land ho! We have official dry land. Holy shit. And we get a message. So like, okay, so I just couldn't see it because it was very far. Huh. I mean, I feel like I should have seen that in the distance. Well, shit.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region. Cannot identify.
Okay. A massive energy signature, you say? Holy shit. Look at this. We're rocking on dry land. Yay! You kidding me? You got these here? Shit. Okay, well, we've got an actual island. Hey, oh, hello. What the hell? Okay, that's clearly not a natural construction. That's like an actual alien building. Who the hell built this? Hello? Needs to scan. A purple tablet fragment. Are there like aliens on this planet? This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks and features a symbol which resembles a U. I mean, I guess? Lit up in purple, despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. Oh wow. While the technology is far beyond Federation levels, and Federation technology is really fucking advanced, there is no obvious way to interface with it. It should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. You don't say. Force field control. Oh, I'm gonna need like a tablet that's not broken. Force field control terminal. This device matches no known technologies and is likely alien in nature. So are there currently aliens on this planet, or were there aliens like thousands of years ago? Power is being routed via the terminal to the nearby force field. The technology is far beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. I mean, I have a tool on me that I can literally like just build complex structure out of thin air. So like, how much more advanced can it really be, you know? Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock and only requires the correct kind of key. Insert tablet. Which I don't have. Can I make one? Have I learned how to... Oh, I have. An ion cube and diamonds. Neither of which I have seen. Okay. Do I get damage if I touch it? Not really. Huh. Well, first of all, I feel like it's a little bit unfair that I couldn't see the structure from my life pod. I feel like you should be able to see that. Alright, I never scanned you in this timeline. So that means there's likely like other islands on the horizon. I just couldn't see them. Huh. Okay. Well, that changes things. Well, now I really need to make... I should make my base on this island, right? Because you... Then again... The place I'm at is pretty... I guess where my pod is a pretty good location because there's a lot of fish around. Here it's nice because it's dry land, but like there's nothing to eat or anything. Look at this thing. So this is where the Sunbeam is... Oh, ooh, this one is not broken. That's a big fucking iPad. Does that mean I can just go in? Yep. Well, lucky me. Should I really be going in there though? I guess let me equip the closest thing I have to a weapon.
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Yeah, you do that. At least it's not too dark in here. Hello? Anyone home? This looks like a... Not sure why the music just suddenly stopped there. This looks like a Halo combat area, you know? I'm expecting like Covenants to just come around the corner and attack me. Hello? I liked it better when there was music. I don't really like that it's silent right now. Hello? Why do I walk in such a weird way? Find the enforcement platform? Is the achievement I just got? Excuse me. What the hell is that? Data terminal.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. Likely a solid-state computer, although there is no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device and to communicate back. Some Prothean shit. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Further research required. Nah, that's all I can do. I mean, Sunbeam should be here in like 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm exploring like freaking ancient alien temples.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Okay. Why are our steps like so loud? I have very loud steps. Also, this place is kind of like...
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Oh, got another data thing there. Yeah, I don't like how wide open this place is. Ooh, there's a little green block. Hello. An ion cube. This green mineral substance has no entry on the periodic table. I guess we're gonna have to make a new one for it. And an unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it. Likely grown artificially. Cubic appearance suggests it has been cut from a larger deposit. Each cube contains the equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. Jesus. It's like a fucking nuclear bomb in a little cube. Under the right conditions, the energy could be released in a controlled manner. I mean, I'm not gonna try. Likely used as batteries, but would require a substantial power source to be recharged. A valuable energy source. Okay. Ooh, it's a little Minecraft cube. Okay. I just really hope I don't run into anything hostile here. So far it's just been empty, but...
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Enforcement platform schematic. This dataset appears to be a multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to three-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of this facility's internal workings. The facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam synthesized from off-world materials. There is no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. Okay. The schematic indicates the facility was to be powered by a separate self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. The location is not listed, but there is evidence the designers intended to harness the planet's natural thermal energy. The facility consists of the upper engineering section where the schematic was found and the control room, which is accessed via security sealed elevator shaft or a separate underwater moon pool. Again with that word, a moon pool. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure or installed security measures. Okay, so basically there's a control room in the basement, but I don't know how to get there or interface with it. Is this the elevator here? Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, I was very careful not to fall and it just kind of grabbed me. I hope I get to go back up because my lift will be here in 9 minutes. Oh, and there's some water here. How convenient. Again, the music just kind of stopped very like abruptly. This cool ominous music starts playing and then it just goes away. So... ugh.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I mean, I'm not really 100 meter deep though. Oh, look at that. I can see there's like a block down there. And then it disappears. Peekaboo. Okay, hang on. What's over there? I am getting lost in this facility. I should have brought more water. Here I am, I'm the loud stepper. The loudest stepper in history. What the hell is that? Is that a weapon? Alien rifle? I didn't think we were getting weapons. Strong resemblance to human weaponry in form, this device must have been designed with a humanoid user in mind. Whether the aliens that built this structure were themselves humanoid or otherwise employed the use of humanoids is unclear. What is clear is that they consider defending this facility a necessary precaution. There is no obvious way to remove the rifle from the case. What about this? No? Or the shot? This place just keeps going and going. I'm gonna get lost in here. Solid crap. How big are these, by the way? Okay, they're not too big, at least. High capacity alien energy source. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen anything alive yet. It would be really weird to have something alive here, considering there was like a force field. Here's another tablet. I really hope I don't get lost in here. I need to remember where that elevator was. What is that, a grenade? Alien device. Doomsday device? Scans indicate this device contains enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet, along with most of the solar system. Fortunately, it has malfunctioned. Jesus Christ. Like, it's bad enough it could destroy a planet. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant next to the power to destroy the whole solar system. What the fuck?
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Okay, well I do have another tablet. I feel like I'm messing around with stuff I really shouldn't be touching right now. Like, this has the potential to nuke the whole planet. So I probably shouldn't be messing around with it. Ugh, Jesus. Energy core. What is happening? Did not expect all this stuff. Hang on. This device houses energy equivalent to 100 megaton nuclear detonation. That's nice. Which can be channeled through the facility and directed at vessels overhead or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike targets in orbit. Damn. Power is routed via the attached terminal, allowing for the device to be deactivated if necessary. It is currently operating without parameters, suggesting it will target any ship. Oh god. Oh shit, I need to turn it off before the Sunbeam gets here. Hi. Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
The control panel is broadcasting a message.
Uh-oh.
Translation reads,
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine.
Oh no, oh no. That means the Sunbeam is gonna get destroyed. Infected?
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank. Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain.
When did I get infected? Intercepted background data. I guess like the whole water maybe is infected, like the whole planet. Intercepted background data regarding further alien facilities elsewhere on the planet. Disease research facility. 100 meters deep. Location cave system with extensive fossil records southwest of enforcement platform. Function live specimen study. Objective synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium designated Kara. Why does the music just not want to keep playing? Thermal power facility. Depth 1,000 meters. Inside an extensive natural rock formation in an area of intense volcanic activity. Function generate energy for all local facilities. Sanctuary A, B. Offsite laboratory. Primary containment facility. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will be automatically enforced with immediate effect. The quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of the... Shit. They're going to shoot down the Sunbeam. Oh, this is so bad. This is fucking horrible. This is like the worst case scenario. This means that as soon as the Sunbeam gets close to the planet, they're gonna get shut down by like this fucking weapon of mass destruction. And I can't stop it because I'm infected by something. It's just gonna poke me again. Ow, right in the same spot. Ouch. And of course, I don't have what it takes to like cure myself. I need to go to these other facilities that it mentioned, but like that's gonna take me days. In the meantime, the Sunbeam will get here and it's gonna get shut down, and like that's like hundreds or thousands of people are gonna die trying to come here and rescue us. This is fucking horrible. And there's like nothing I can do. I don't have a radio to let them know not to come close to the planet. Shit. Well, I guess good thing I came here, or I would have been very confused as to why they were shot. As if that even matters, but... Oh man. I am getting lost. What is this? What is that? Big door? Have I been here? I guess I'm gonna need some kind of device here. So you, oh, this whole thing. Alien Arch. The structure's intended purpose is unclear. Theories on function, ceremonial or religious role, industrial applications, or advanced transportation network. That's probably what it is. It's like some kind of teleportation device. Some kind of Stargate, if you will. I really wish I wasn't like stepping around so loudly. I'm really just like... Okay, so weapons, bombs... Nothing but bad news. This place is a bad news. And so what's in the water here? Does that lead to like... Let's see, can I guess I should save. Can I put my rebreather on? Okay. So here it considers your very deep, even though you're not really. So like, where does this lead here? Oh. What is that there? It's some kind of creature there. Oh, that's that looks like a predator to me. Shit. Probably should not be down here. This is another like of these arches. It is so dark here. Like, I'm sorry if you guys can't see anything. I can't really either. Is this like out in the open, or is this inside this structure? Got another tablet. I don't think I can get inside this though. Can I? Maybe? No. That's gotta be a predator, right? Right? Oh yeah, it's got like arms.
30 seconds.
Excuse me, what the hell was that? What the fuck? What was that? Oh, it's this thing. It's like teleporting?
Oxygen.
Is it trying to like get me? Are you like trying to attack me with your weird like projectile? Oh shit. This ship's gonna be here in a minute. And I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it and you guys are gonna be mad at me. And then I'm gonna have to reload and you guys are gonna get even mad at me. Okay, let's go back to the surface. At least we can catch it being destroyed. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss it. I should have kept a closer eye on this. Shit. 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 It's booting up. It's booting up. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to reload. I'm lost. It's too late. I missed it. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Oh. Here they are.
Orbital transponder signature of trading vessel Sunbeam. Vessel is approaching planet's surface and initiating surface
They're gonna get
scanning
shot.
procedures. Detecting massive power surge from anomalous contact. End disturbance detected. Vessel lost.
Oh, this is a fucking disaster. Holy shit. The whole ship with everyone on it, and that was a big ship too. It didn't even like leave a wreck, it just got completely annihilated. Holy crap. Well, so much for our escape, huh? Oh. It's like... Okay, I think it's just like going back to its default position. Well... Rest in peace to the Sunbeam and everyone on it. That's a really bad way to go, but I guess it was pretty instant. God damn. So, there ain't no help coming. We are stuck here for good. And I can only hope... Look at this thing. What the fuck is that? I wish you could scan from further away. Hello. I really wish you could scan from further away.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, no, I should be drinking. Oh, bulbo tree. Hello. A bulb-based flora which roots to the ground and sprouts turquoise leaves. Analysis suggests the sap produced by this plant is poisonous to insects but can be harvested and consumed by humans for its high water content. Oh. Are you saying I can drink that? Could I maybe drink that instead of the water? Okay, I think I have a bug right now where like it's not letting me assign things to my quick slots. It could be because of the mod. I guess that's what I get for using a mod, right? It's not letting me assign the... Like, I can't assign stuff to my quick bar. I don't understand. Oh, now I can. Okay, that's just a weird bug, I guess. Okay, well, can I... Oh. Can I just drink that directly, or... Oh. Okay, so that's like a nice little emergency water intake. That's
Vital
nice.
signs stabilizing.
Otherwise, I would have had to go back to my life pod. What was that about, like, something habitat? Oh, more weird stuff here. Lithium? Oh, I should have scanned that first. What the hell is all this stuff? There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Huh. I mean, I can eat from these trees, but I probably shouldn't leave for too long. Ugh. Oh, these little cave critters. Little bastards. Let me scan these, you bastards. Why did these guys attack you? Do not jump on me. Wait, let me read that. Speckled rattler, a brittle land plant containing large spores which generate a characteristic rattle when the plant is shaken. This may act to ward off predators or even encourage predations as a mean of spreading the spores. Okay. Ow! I hate these guys. The pink cap. A land-based fungus species with harvestable spores, inedible. Okay. Would you guys just leave me alone? Don't follow me. Finding like all this new stuff now. Damn. A shale chunk? What the hell is shale? This sedimentary rock is formed from flakes of clay minerals inside of which rare metals such as lithium can be found. Geological conditions on this planet mean it tends to be found in deeper biomes. So gold, lithium, and diamond. You don't say. Oh, got some gold. I mean, I don't know if these are even worth like anything. Or if they can be used for anything. Man, there's a lot on this island. Ooh, a diamond. Wait, I can scan those, right? No.
Remember that materials you gather are the property of the All Terra Corporation.
Are they really?
You will be liable to reimburse the full market price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
Good, thanks. Thank you. Sure glad I'm an Alterra employee. Only the best for us. Lithium. Okay, another of these arch. These has to be some kind of teleportation device that lets you like go between places, right? I don't see what else it could be. Okay, what if we put an ion cube here? Oh, okay. I didn't think these were gonna be active yet. Do I even want to walk in there? I don't know what's gonna happen. Am I gonna end up in the desert? It might have been a bad idea, like I could end up anywhere.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
So, what the... Am I just in the same spot? Oh. Wait. Did I even move? Multiple energy sig... Oh, did it activate all the other doors, maybe? I am so confused right now. So yes, I know, I'm sorry, it's dark. Like, I want to hold my flashlight and my scanner at the same time, but I can't. So, I was expecting it was gonna transport me somewhere, and I guess it did? But this place just looks the same. Right? Right? Wait, no, this is a different place. What the hell? I am so confused. What the hell? Am I even still... Oh, I'm like on the complete opposite now. Because now I'm at the back of the Aurora. Why can I not scan this tree? Clearly it's not like the same kind of tree. Bulbo tree. Well, I need some more of that sweet juice. Ah, my inventory is full. Like like I don't really want to get rid of any of these. I guess I could drop some lithium because I can find more later. Drink that. I need to eat and drink while I get access to it. Sucks that my inventory is full of stuff. Alright, so... Huh. Damn, look at all this stuff. So it did teleport me to this other island. A bunch of new plants too, well, huh? Here I was saying, I wonder if you ever see dryland in this game, and you certainly do. Voxel shrub. A pink-leafed plant with an angular appearance which grows exclusively on land. A Jaffa cup. A common land fungus found in clusters. Grows quickly. Size is limited only by available nutrients and space. So many new plants. Okay. Grub basket. An orange-colored land plant which usually contains a thick protein-rich sludge at its base. This may suggest a carnivorous life cycle wherein grubs and insects are attracted to the bright petals, make their way to the center of the plant but are unable to scale back up the slick inner leaves and are ultimately digested. It looks kind of like a foot. Like a monster foot. I don't like it. So we got a lot of new plants. Unfortunately, they don't really have any purpose. A main plant. I love how the scanner just comes up with these names. A hardy specimen which grows on land, the vase-like trunk protects the root system from predation and self-repairs over time, explaining the characteristic cracks on the side. Interesting. So... Oh. Hello? That doesn't look like alien technology. That looks more like our technology, or at least like some... Oh, what if this is the gassy? You know? Because the gassy is not an Ultra ship. How? Oh, wait, there's another one. This one's floating. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's like actually floating. Or if it's just that like the draw distance is too bad. Can I reach that? Can I reach that? Hello? What am I hearing? What the fuck? That Bigfoot here? What am I hearing? Hello? Oh, that looks to have been here for a very long time. Hello? Anyone home? So if I had like better draw distance, could I see all these other structures or? Hello? Observatory? Whose ship is this? I'm finding a lot of unexpected stuff today. I thought we were just gonna go swim in the water and like that's it. But we're finding a lot of stuff. The bulkhead door is designed to... Okay, so I can make that? Designed to separate compartments while reinforcing structural integrity with its solid titanium frame. The door can be opened and closed to seal off compartments in the event of fire or flooding or simply for privacy. Why is this here? Ooh, some water, thanks. Indoor. Okay, so this is an Altera ship, clearly. Designed for use exclusively inside regulated habitat modules. The interior grow bed is more compact than the outdoor version. Features a hydroponic nutrient delivery system. Like, I thought the Altera was the first ship to crash here, but clearly other ships have been crashing here.
New blueprint acquired.
Observatory. A lantern tree. We're finding so much stuff. A conglomeration of individual vines which rely on one another for structural support. Grows exclusively on fertile land. Each vine produces orange lantern-shaped fruits with minimal nutrition and hydration value, edible in an emergency, so not much. A fern palm. This thing kind of looks like it could fall at any moment, so maybe I shouldn't be in here. This specimen was first identified in an artificial grow bed on the island. It is not listed in existing flora databases, so it is unclear whether or not it is native to the planet. I mean, probably not. It probably came in the ship. Genetic code shares some features with other local plant life, but this may be the result of DNA transfusion rather than natural evolution. And pick up some lantern fruit. Okay, that's everything there is here. Look at that, a lantern fruit. Yum. Now, would these regrow? Like, do these respawn? Or, like, you get them once and then that's it? Oh. Good thing I noticed that. Art Torgal.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Art Torgal? Wait. We have a Margaret Maida? Emissary Kazar reports Maida was hired to accompany Paul Torgal. And then this is... Okay, so the Degassi did crash on this planet with Paul and Maida, and then they had a kid? Or maybe the kid was already with them? And their son was called Bart. And he's saying that they're both dead? So they've died and they were deep? What do you mean deep? Like, is there some kind of like, they do not want us down there? Are you saying they as in like the ecosystem, like the monsters? Or is there like a city down in the depths? He says he's... Okay, there's a lot of information here. So this is the son of Margaret and Paul. They were also sick. Now, was he just sick randomly? Or is it like the same infection that I have? Like maybe everyone that lands on this planet gets sick because of this infection? We should have never left this place. What's this place? Are you talking about like... All that time in the deep, I've been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here. Back here, he means up on the surface on this island. In this little ship. He came back here. But then he died. We should have never left this place. So they left the surface to go down in the depths. And then there was something bad down there. Now, is there like a city with people? Or does he just mean like the monsters? Like the creatures? Holy crap. Okay. And then there's another ship there, but I don't know if I can reach it. Oh, hello. Is this the Altera? Is this the Degassi? Oh, ow. This could be the Degassi. So because we had this log about like a search and rescue mission, I assumed it had gone missing like recently, but it sounds like it's been here for a very long time. Oh, it would be so great if there was a laser cutter in there. Also, fuck these little cave crawlers. What is that? an exterior. Oh, and there's a message on the radio. Why don't you leave me alone? I mean, they're not very fast, but yeah.
Acquired.
A marble melon. Huh. Like a coconut, kind of. This plant collects water from the air rather than relying on its root system and produces large, fleshy fruits which are both edible and have atypically high water content. This is really great from a game design standpoint because like they're having you go on this wild adventure, right? Like you're out here now, you don't know where you are, you're exploring these stuff, and they're like, you probably didn't bring that much water with you, so we're gonna be nice, we're gonna give you some water because like we want you to keep exploring. So thanks a lot for that. I will certainly use it. Nice. A Chinese potato. That sounds like an actual thing that probably exists. Chinese potato plant. The Chinese potato is common throughout the China territories where synthetic foods are still stigmatized, and there remain large tracts of arable land on which to grow fresh produce, genetically designed prior to the expansion, which I assume is like humans going into space. This plant is highly adaptable to different environments and a staple of new colonies galaxy-wide. Okay, so this is food. That's nice. Thank you for giving me some food. Is this a stasis rifle? God damn these things. The stasis rifle uses patented technology to slow time around an entity to as near to a full stop as the laws of physics will permit. Holy shit. Essentially anchoring the target in place without affecting its internal workings. It sounds like really useful against creatures, but also really horrible to have used on you. It is designed to facilitate scientific and engineering operations by expanding the window of opportunity for action in time-sensitive scenarios. Yeah. The stasis rifle features an independent replaceable power cell, and the trigger may be held down to increase the area of effect and duration. Common applications include slowing fast-moving mechanisms such as fan bells to facilitate maintenance operations, temporarily incapacitating organisms for research purposes, navigating perilous spaces by freezing potential threats. May not function correctly on larger life forms, yet you can't use that on like the Reapers, I'm guessing. The Altera Stasis Rifle. Life's fast. Why not put it on pause? Interesting. So it's kind of like a non-lethal weapon, I guess. Where you can just like pause these enemies. Hey, and we can build it already. Nice. They gave us like everything we needed to get it. What? These little bastards. Okay, what is going on in here? Another data pad. The gassy voice log.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
I guess y'all should have stayed here. So this is when the whole family was together. I mean, Bart sounds too old to have been born on this planet and raised by them while they were here. So I have to guess that he was already with them when they crashed here, maybe? Multi-purpose room. This takes a long time to scan. Good thing I brought some batteries with me. Okay, multi-purpose room. Oh, they were talking about this thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to pick it up. You guys are so annoying. Just get out of here. You want some too? You want some too, huh? Yeet! Anyone else? Want some of this? I didn't think so. But now let me scan in peace. A wall planter. Yeah, so you could put plants on the walls. Very nice. Interior planters come in a variety of configurations. Allow for most plant species to be grown in small numbers for decorative or botanical use. Advanced synthetic soils allow this grow bed to support a huge variety and quantity of alien plant life, and it can be installed anywhere on land or underwater where there is space. Ooh. Can I go in there from the side? There's another door here. Can I go in there? Ooh, nice. Okay, this is log number 1.
New PDA.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son,
The son was with them.
and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey.
Okay, so it's not his mother.
After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated.
We haven't seen rain yet.
Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse.
No, she's a
If
mercenary.
she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
The insurance company. This is an Irish accent, I believe. I'm not like an expert on accent, but I think. Oh, another battery. Number 2. Find the Degazi habitat on the floating island. So this is the Degazi.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Thanks for Oh, okay. It actually says it. I thought this was just narration.
My family again. And when rescue arrives, I will leave you here.
It's kind of harsh.
Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
So we're finding all of these kind of like in disorder. See, we have number 3 from Bart, number 2 from Degazi, 4, then Paul, number 1. So I guess we're gonna have to piece together like what happened to them from all of these. See, another thing here, they get, again, I'm sorry if it's dark. Another thing here, they're giving us a battery because again, maybe you didn't pack any batteries for the trip and they want you to be able to use your scanner and stuff like that, so. The hell? Oh, that's like instant. I expected like an animation. Okay then. A data box. Ultra glide fins. Oh. Streamlined construction enhances swim speed considerably by comparison to regular fins. This is a fin upgrade. Ooh. Nice.
New blueprint acquired.
Enameled glass. A stalker tooth. Yeah, we need to kill a stalker, but I don't know how to do that. Stasis rifle, computer chip, battery, magnetite, titanium. Don't know how to get the magnetite yet. Ultra glide fins. I do have the lithium. I can make this, and then I can swim faster. Okay, nice. We'll make that when we come back to our life pod. Anything else? I think that's about everything. Wow, so we found a lot of information here. Damn. Okay, there's still this one up there. Guess let's go to it. So, like, is this here the Degassi, or are these all like pieces of it? Or like, I don't know. So they were like the only passengers on the Degassi then? Interesting. Why do they have all these sounds around you? To make you feel paranoid, and it works. It's working. Like, what is that? Don't like all these sounds. I wonder if maybe there's like even more ships and I just haven't seen them. Okay, how do you get up there? Like, it sounds like there's some giant creature just walking around, like a big foot or something. How am I gonna get up there? Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're making it. Hello? Hello? A small marble melon. More Chinese potato. Just a data log. Number 1.
Integrating new.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
I mean, they're both right. Like, they don't have enough food on this island to survive long term, so it makes sense to go down in the water and like use their technology to do kind of what we've been doing and surviving in the water. But then again, it seems like that's what they did, and then they all died, so maybe it wasn't such a good idea. Okay, I think that's kind of everything we can find on this island. At least that's all I can see. So maybe we should go back to our own life pod now. Ow. I just hope I haven't missed anything. Like, there might be another wreckage somewhere on this island and I just haven't seen it. Like down in the water or something. But I don't know, I feel like if there was, they would make it more obvious, because like they wouldn't want you to miss it, you know? Ooh, more of these. Okay. There's a whole bunch of these planters. I mean, this is like a synthetic, like advanced technology kind of planter, so I'm assuming like stuff grows pretty quickly on there, but maybe not. Maybe it's just like a regular growth. Hello? Pink cap. I'm taking a quick tour of the island just to see if maybe I missed something, but at first glance it doesn't look like. And all of the interesting stuff is like on the other side of the island. So like if we had arrived here from the airpod, why do I keep calling them airpod? Life pod. If we had come here from the life pod, you find this island, right? And it's like, oh, you know, a regular island, like just plants and stuff. And then once you get deeper in, you see that ship up there. Like you see the planters, and so naturally you assume, oh, there were people here. I'm gonna drink that. You hear all these sounds, right? Like what sounds like insects and maybe even birds, but you don't really see any. I mean, of course, right? It's only a game, but I mean, you do get a nice view of the ship even from here, so hard to miss. I guess we're gonna go... Ow. I guess we're gonna go back. Let's go while it's, while we get some daylight. We have 3% power. I can hear some reefbacks. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to the northeast. I'm going northeast to reach the life pod, which means this island is south. Oh. There we go. Which means the island is southwest of the life pod. I guess I have to keep that in mind. Would I be able to see it if my... See, it's already vanished. What the hell? Is it like my draw distance that's really bad? Is that why I can't see it? Depth of field? No. I guess you're really just not supposed to see it. Because like, I already can't see it. I guess you see kind of like a... kind of shape a little bit? I don't know. Hey guys. Like it's only natural to assume that there's no dry land because from the life pod you don't see any. But there's actually like a lot of it apparently. There's a bunch of islands, you just can't see them. Which it feels a little bit unfair just because like you should see them from this distance, so I thought maybe it was because I was playing on medium, but it doesn't look like there's a draw distance setting, so I don't know. So they went in the depths and they found something horrible down there, or I guess something very dangerous. Okay, well, Jesus, this episode has been a lot. We found a lot of information. A little bit overwhelming. But basically, there's a bunch of like alien structures on the planet, and they will shut down anything that tries to... Wait, is this what happened to our ship? Like, were we approaching the planet and then... No, I don't think so, because you can see in the loading screen the ship crashing from space. And like... that other ship only got shot once it got very close, like it had already entered the atmosphere when it got shot, so I don't think our ship got shot. Okay, well, I'm back, honey, I'm home. Goddamn. Now we've got like all this stuff. Okay, I guess let's listen to this message.
Playing partially translated broadcast.
9 new biological subjects designated. Mode. Hunting. Analyzing. Sharing subject locations with other agents.
What the hell? The hell was that? What? Day 16. Oh, is this why I'm getting like them at intervals? Because like you get them on specific days? 9 new biological subjects designated. Am I one of the 9? Maybe 9 is the amount of survivors on the planet still alive. But then some kind of like very deep sounding growling aliens, they're hunting us, sharing subject locations. Do not give my location, please. Don't dox me. Okay, so we're being doxed by some kind of like alien who's hunting us. Maybe they're also after these structures and the power within. This is all very worrying. Also, a bunch of people told me in the comments, because I was really confused about like, why does the power go up and down? There's solar power cell. I should have noticed. They recharge during the day and then they go down at night, I guess, or while you're using them. Damn, okay. So... I'm kind of just like flabbergasted by all the new discoveries we've made, all this new information. This was a lot. Where do you even go from here? I mean, I'm gonna make those fins, I guess. We could start with that. Oh, I need a modification station first. Can I make that? Okay, I still don't know how this thing works either. Let's see. Observatory. Can make a grow bed now. Ladder, bioreactor. Battery charger. Definitely want that. A sign. So, moon pool. It's a vehicle docking bay. Okay. How can I make the modification room? Do I not have that yet? I think maybe I just don't have that yet. Oh, there it is. Modification statement. Ah, I'm missing something for it. Okay. So like, what do you do with that camera? Like, what's that? Okay. I thought maybe I could like control it, but can I just like put it back there? Put it back on this thing? Because it says controllable camera. Oh, yeah, it just lodged itself back in place. How do I get inside? I guess I need... Maybe it needs to be connected to like another room? I'm gonna start by putting the stuff I found in the storage. So like all this lithium, this diamond, I'm not gonna use that. These iron cubes, this stuff. Just drop that. These tablets, and use that later. This gold. Alright, so I guess I could just eat it. Ugh, that took away so much. Okay, let's do that. Let's just go grab some food for now. Also, I should try and do this cured food. I haven't tried doing it yet. And that's on me. That's on my bad English. I didn't know what cured food meant. I thought maybe it meant like food that cures you, you know, like medicine. But someone in the comments told me that like cured food just means... Also, you can see the camera as like a waypoint thing. Yeah, someone told me cured just means like, you know, when you salt something so that it lasts very long. I love these little rabbit rays. I wish I could like have one as a pet or something. Like have it follow you, that would be really nice. Okay, lubricant. How do I make bleach? Oh, coral tube sample and salt deposit. So I just need salt. Don't I already have some salt? Yeah. Okay. So does it just stay good for longer, or does it give you more like health back? Dehydrating but keeps well. Okay, it just keeps better, I think. I don't think it gives you more food. It just lasts longer. So like if you go on long expeditions, this is kind of what you want to make. So I'm just gonna make regular food. Boomerang. And I think... Okay, so using the fabricator, this is what takes from your power. It takes 5 every time. Oh. Oh, okay, and then it goes back up by recharging. Okay, okay. This all makes sense. So I just can't see it, but there's a big... I guess this is what this shape is. Like you can kind of see there's like something there, right? Like a... It just looked like a cloud, but I guess it's to show the island is there, but like... Huh. It really feels like you should be able to see it, but anyways. We should maybe go and grab like a bunch of salvage so that we have a lot of titanium. And then with the titanium we could build some stuff, some rooms and such. So let's go around and look for metal salvage, of which there's plenty of. Like this here. Ooh, hello. Giant coral tube. So apparently you can get like pieces of this. Oh. Huh. Interesting. Little gasopods. You guys are my friends. Oh, radiation. Let's put on the old radiation helmet. Little sand shark. Can I scan these guys?
New creature discovered.
Wait, didn't I? No. Wait, can I like drop a fish for you? Did you eat it? Did you eat it? Okay, this is something that someone told me in the comments, but apparently you can feed the stalkers. Oh, look at that. Oh no, it's still alive. You can see it's like blinking and stuff. Okay, can you... And like then what happens if you feed it? Hello? I don't think that worked. How can you feed it? They just like attack you.
30 seconds.
Okay, well. Doesn't matter. The one thing I would really love is to find these damn laser cutters. I just have this feeling that like I could already have them and I just miss them, and I hate that. Like, some people in the comments were saying like, oh, you should go like explore more, you know, don't be scared and go out and explore, but it's like, it's hard to know where you've been. Like, I don't know which parts I've explored or not, because like everything kind of looks the same. So like sometimes I'm like, have I been here? I don't even know. Wait, a Gary fish? Gary? Very hard to scan because you're so small. Gary fish. Look at this guy.
New creature discovered.
Slow-moving and curious herbivore. Camouflage indicates adaptation for evasive behavior on the ocean floor. May be beneficial when watching for predators from hiding places amongst the coral. More active during daylight hours, but slow and docile at all times. The Gary fish's survival depends on a combination of camouflage and predators who can get a more filling meal elsewhere. It survives by being just kind of mid. That's funny. Do not attack me, please. I was gonna say it's weird that the stalkers don't attack the gasopods, but they do. We've seen it happen. It's just that like they defend themselves with these Ooh, let me scan you, buddy. Let me scan the hoopfish. Ah, it's hiding in the vines. Oh, I got a new message already. Let me scan you. Stop hiding in the creep vine. Hoopfish. Small school mentality prey fish with a unique method of propulsion and a distant relative of the bladderfish. It's got an antenna. Oh, okay, so that's what they meant by the antenna. Rather than swimming, this life form uses the fine green antenna which encircle its body to alter the composition of the water in front of it. Allowing it to sail into the low density creates space create. That's so strange. Maybe camouflage adaptation for mid-range light wavelengths and possibly indicating the hoopfish is more active at dawn and dusk. I love this. It's like basically, because like you don't know any of these creatures, but the AI, I guess, in the scanner is so advanced that like just based on observing it, it can like come up with all this information about it. It's all just theories, but like just from observing its shape and like its behavior, you can kind of like come up with a lot of information about it. It's like a sped up version of like scientists studying a creature, you know, observing it. It's like the AI is just doing it super quickly. While schools of hoopfish will form periodically and evade predators en masse, this behavior is more social than it is defensive, and lone hoopfish are often found hunting for food and displaying generally curious behavior. And it's edible. Okay. A blue palm.
Oxygen.
The blue palm is a common aquatic plant which thrives in shallower waters with high exposure to sunlight. Long fronds intercept light before it can reach the smaller flora on the seabed. I see. I also got a lot of comments saying that you can see a little scanner icon in the bottom right when like you see something that can get scanned. I guess I do appreciate that. I'm not sure if I would have noticed it on my own. So we got a new message already, huh? Also, again, I'm sorry. I know sometimes it's very dark. It's dark for me as well. Oh, they're like sleeping, I think. I think they're just sleeping. Sorry, I'm not gonna bother you. Interesting. I love these little rabbit rays. They're so cute. I love the design. Love the design of the creatures in this game so far, because like they all kind of feels like a real animal, you know? Like something that could actually exist. To an extent. The giant eye creature is kind of... It's a little bit goofy, but... You never know. Well, apparently we got a new message. Let's see, is it gonna be that weird alien again?
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod.
13.
Coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
13, huh? It's 900... Okay, no. I was gonna say it's 900 meters deep. No, that's just the distance. Okay, lifepod 13, huh? Like, we have all these lifepod coordinates, and like... A lot of them you need the cutter for the stuff around them. Let's get some titanium from the salvage. Okay, so that's another life pod we can check out. But I will have to stop playing soon because I have been recording for a pretty long time already. But let me try and like experiment with the base building a little bit more. So we have the scanner room already. I can make a basic room in which to install a range of different components. A vertical connector, large room, multi-purpose room, glass dome. So what about just like a multi-purpose room? I guess it just like connects automatically. But the fact that it's red, I guess means you can't put it there. Oh. Okay, so it's just too close, I guess. What I need is a door. Like, do I need to construct a door? Minus 1.3 to... Oh, see, now they're like automatically connected.
Separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity.
Thanks.
Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
How do I get inside, though? Like, why is there no door to any of these? Do I need to build the door? I guess they want you to place the door, like, anywhere you want. Is that it? Okay, large room door. Oh, okay. I need some quartz. I do have some quartz, I believe. Prevents flooding. Oh, right, because it's gonna flood the room if I open it. If I open the door, right? Is that the idea? Okay, I think to get inside I need a bulkhead, right? So I need 3 titanium and some silicone rubber. Right, because you need some kind of like some way for the water not to get inside. Vine seed cluster, we got a bunch floating below us. There we go. Nice. Think that should be enough. So is this like an opening for a bulkhead? No? How do I get inside the damn base? I thought that was it. I thought it was like lock in place, you know? Clearly there's something I'm not getting here. A window? A hatch? Provides an access point. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. There's the access point. Can I have it like here? Oh, nice. Okay. I just needed a hatch. Build a habitat. Okay, I got an achievement. So I can just get inside.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
Okay, so there's a fabricator, but it's on scanner room upgrades. There's a fabricator, but it's offline. And this is just like a generic room here. Okay. So... Wait. Okay, so there's no oxygen in here. So to power it, I would need the bioreactor, I guess? Or like the solar cells? Could I just like deconstruct the radio from the life pod and just bring it in here instead? I mean, that would probably not be a good idea, but... Okay, I would need more silver in order to make the bioreactor. A thermal plant, I don't have that yet. Oh, I could use a solar panel. Powers habitat oxygen generation and other habitat modules. Converts available sunlight into low power electrical energy. Okay. And you can just attach that like just anywhere? Okay, but I assume it has to be outside, right? It has to be out of the water? Or just anywhere? Maybe even on top? So you just have that on top, like a big dome? Oh, you can replace the top with the dome. Oh. Okay, so clearly there's like a lot of stuff here to do. I kind of want to build like all of this stuff. I'm gonna need to gather a lot of resources for that, so like I guess I'll do some of that resource gathering on screen in the next episode, although it's not going to be that interesting to watch. But most of you in the comments have been telling me that like you want to see everything, you don't want me to edit out like that kind of stuff, so I guess I'm going to show it to you, even though I feel like it's kind of boring to watch me just go around grabbing resources. But so we have like the beginning of a base. There's still a lot of work to be done. I'm going to need a lot of titanium. I mean, there's plenty of titanium around from the salvage, but we need a lot of that, a lot of quartz, so the resource requirement is quite low, I would say, compared to like most survival games. Like if you play like Minecraft or Valheim or stuff like that, usually you will need like quite a lot of, like, I don't know, 20 woods to make like a small house. In this, they're very generous. You need like maybe 2 titanium and like 1 quartz, you know, you don't really need that much. So I do appreciate that. Life pod 5. Can you imagine if we're the only life pod that like has actually survived? Like the only person who survived this crash? That would suck if we're really like just alone on the planet. I hope some of the other survivors made it. According to that weird message we got, there should be like 9. I don't know if they were talking about the survivors, but that would kind of make sense. And I also do want to go check out this thing there. But it's been a very long episode. I'm going to keep some for next time because I want you guys to come back for the rest of the playthrough. So I guess we're going to stop here for now. So, damn, a very eventful episode. I did not expect alien structures and buildings, and like, it really sucks what happened to the Sunbeam. Like, I feel so bad for all these people that they were coming here to help us. Like, hopefully there wasn't too many people on it, but that's a tragedy, man. I just hope that like a bunch of other ships don't come to try and save us, because they're all going to get shot by this structure. So we're gonna need to keep investigating that structure and these alien weapons and find a way to deactivate it so that some other ship can come help us. What was that voice talking about hunting us? I don't know. There's a lot going on, but like, I love all these mysteries. It's planting all these seeds for like these mysteries, like this alien structure, this voice that we heard, of course the fate of all the other life pods I'm really curious about. I would love to finally meet someone else. That would be so great if we could find a pod that actually has someone inside and like you can talk to them, but they may or may not exist. We might be the only survivor on the planet. I don't really know yet, but there's only one way to find out, and it's to keep exploring, which we will do in the next episode, as well as maybe a bit more base building in between investigating these other life pod. I hope it leads me to a life pod that has the laser cutter blueprints next to it, because then we could go back to the Aurora, we could go back to the other life pods that had like doors to open. So yeah, really enjoyed today's episode and all these big revelations. I hope you guys did too. Again, I'm gonna try and get like a silent keyboard so that next episode I can be playing on the keyboard, because it would definitely help with the quick slot and stuff, but I'm not really struggling that much with the controller. I guess it's more for you guys. Again, I've been really blown away by the reception and the viewership and the engagement that this playthrough has had so far. The first episode is already at like 10,000 views, which is like huge. It took like a full year for my first episode of Outer Wilds to reach this number, and Subnautica has reached it in like a week. which is just crazy to me. Like, I never thought I would see these numbers on YouTube, but I'm really happy. And for all the people who said like, oh, I found you through Subnautica, but I'm gonna check out your other content, I really appreciate that, because there are like hundreds of other videos on the channel. So look around and I'm sure you're gonna find something you enjoy. I look forward to reading your non-backseating comments. If you somehow haven't yet, make sure and subscribe so that you can catch all the future episodes. And if you want to catch next week's episode a little bit early, well, you can find it right now on my Patreon. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. I had fun playing this, hope you had fun watching it, and I hope to see you in the next one for some more Subnautica. Take care, y'all.
Bye-bye.